talk about, what does the moon bring? The moon brings a lot of different things because of the realm that it extends in. So let's talk about your mind, because we can't control other people's minds, right? But is it being controlled? It is, because it's all connected, right? But until we've got control of our own vibrational frequencies and what's in our minds, it's pointless going to the next step. Because you go help somebody that is mentally disturbed and you are not attuned to yourself and strong of mental health and feeding and resting and doing the things that you're doing and wise in your own connections. Soon, you're the crazy one. Make sense?
Yeah.
Soon, you're the crazy one, because that's a mental thought form. What exists through mental thoughts is all non-physical. Does that make sense? So here you have a moon that is physical or non-physical?
It's there.
It's there. Alright? You can't deny it. It's there. It shines. Okay? There's a frequency, there's a vibration, and there's a connection. So, how can this guide you and how can this impact you? So how does it affect you? So if it's affecting your mind, let's go break this down, because I want this to be like a soulful conversation that you go, okay, right, how does this affect you? So you're going to leave here today and say, right, every new moon, I have an opportunity to bring in clearer, more positive thoughts that support me, right? Because if you don't, what are you doing?
Wasting. You're missing an opportunity.
You're riding the waves that are there. Okay, and what is there? Everybody's mind, thought, and matter. That's there. The moon is designed and created for the people initially who are doing the work. It's for you to stay focused on you. That's why it's called the moon ending. It's getting more and more and more that the moon is impacting humankind. Okay? Because of the supernova explosions that the universe is experiencing. And if you go look at this a little bit more, there's black matter in the world, in the universe. And this black voided energy, it's not that it's dark. They say it's the void of nothingness is in there. We are surrounded by vastness of this black matter. And is there nothing there? So these supernovas, they're saying that these supernovas are coming and exploding and combusting and bringing out and bursting out. But what is it? It's young energy. It's young molecules. It's dark energy. Okay? So what happens is like having a young child. It's restless, it's young, it's alive, it's busy, it's very busy, it's unconforming, it wants to do it their way, it wants to interrupt, it wants to bouncing around. That's what it is. And there's more and more and more of it. And on the other side of it, there's less and less and less of a connection that people are having with themselves. People are not getting attuned to who they are anymore. They've been driven by who they need to be, they've been driven by what they need to do, they've been driven by society, media, whatever. The gap here is, who are you being when this moon comes around? Because you, and those listening, and those not listening, that have no regard, that don't even pay attention to the moon, are still connected. We are connected. It makes a difference. So that young matter is very, very important, because if you are not congruent in thinking about what you want, it's getting harder and harder for you to actually stay focused on the things that you do want. Can anybody say yes to that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you finding it that it's like, you gotta go up your weight a little bit more? Thinking about it's not gonna get you there, right? And it's never ever got anybody there. You have to think, and then you have to do it. Okay? That's why these great, great authors and these great, wise sages from the Napoleon to Jesus, to everything you want to talk about, okay? Incredible authors and speakers every day. The genius within you, you know. I want to go eat. Don't think about going in to eat. Until you go eat, you know, the food's not going to happen. And artificial intelligence is getting real good right now. Food's coming to you. Any which way you want, baby. You'll be able to press a button. Zzz. Wait. What's the next one? Drop it into my mouth. You've got to take that action, right? So how can the moon affect me? Because there's so much for us to talk about. But the key thing here is, so if there is a moon, and it's purposeful, right? So it has the duality as well. As it brings the emotional pulls and the frequencies, it also brings what?
Wisdom.
It brings the what? The shadows. Right? And it's done like that purposely. It's not for us to be in a negative charge. You know, so it's us looking at this vast universe and it's all black and going, check how scary that is. And it is scary because it's the unknown, right? So we've got these two phases, and a new moons bring us what? New beginnings. But how much light is there in that new beginning? It's a slither, right? The rest of it is what? Dark. So is it dark or is just covered it up by what? What many call the shadow world, right? The unknown. Your mind is the one that goes there. Because your mind is going to go either to the shadow world and the dreams of your unknown, or to the dreams that are stolen by the unknown, the thieves of the night, right? So I write the moon in me because I'm poking you. I want you to say, I want you to know that there are thieves in the night. And they don't have to be any monsters. They can be fear of themselves, anxiety, stress, okay? Those are just your basic little thieves, right? Okay, they sit in the darkness and rob at your dreams, right? So everybody has a wish when it comes to either a new beginning or a new cycle or a new month or a birthday month or an anniversary or something, right? Or a season, correct? And the reason you do that is so that you bring hope and light back to you. Because if you can't run the same cycle over and over again. Because that's what we do through our systems and our man-made programs. Because there is no cycle that runs ever the same. Because the placement of the moon and the placement of our planet and the placement of our mind and the placement of our emotions and the placement of everything changes. Make sense?
Why does it seem so many stay stuck, repeating the same stuff, the same situations, the same drama over and over again?
So same stuff as emotions or mental thoughts or issues. Is that what you're talking about? Because people are not cleansing. And the moon has the biggest pull on what? Your body, your emotions, right? So what happens is people are recycling the same emotion over and over and over again. And they're not letting it go.